Let me tell them man a fighter. They can take my crown. Tell them man a fighter.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, I have with me a special guest.
Hi, I'm Anna Burkett, and I'm a tax officer with the Inland Revenue Division, Trinidad and Tobago. Been there for the last 27 years, so I hope the information that I have could be of some help to you guys.
Great. So Ms. Burgess is here with me today to tell us how possible it is to become a young entrepreneur in today's society. She'll tell us about the relevant requirements and certifications for persons who are interested in opening their own business. Alright, so the first question I'd like to start off with is that I love to cook, and it's basically a hobby. And I want to know how feasible it is with today's economy that someone is able to turn a hobby into a business. So say for example, somebody who does like lunches or maybe like maybe cupcakes or something simple, anything simple. How feasible is it for that person to open a business?
Well, what I would say, in today's, the way with the day economy is now, it is better for someone, an individual, a young person, to get into your own business.
Right.
Employers are not employing, and even if they employ it on a short-term basis, you have no guarantee of employment.
Right.
However, going into your business, you're leading your own way, you're working, you're making your own income, you're determining your income.
Right.
So in doing that, there are some basic steps that anybody doing into a business has to follow. One of the first things you have to do is look at the market out there. See what is missing. See what your business can offer the market that doesn't have already. Further to that, once you have established that, you write your business plan.
Okay.
So it's a guide for you to make your business happen, to get it off the ground. This way, if you approach the bank or you approach someone for investment into your business, at least they have a plan and they can see where you're heading and what you're thinking about doing and whether they can see it as something that they can do invest in.
Alright, so the next question I have for you is, seeing that it is so or not so simple to open a business, what are the requirements that somebody has to take to acquire opening their own business?
Okay, so once you have established your business plan and you have your finances, whether from a financial institution or investment or through savings, whatever it might be, the first thing you need to do is register your business with the Registrar General Department. Now, as an individual, what you will be registering as is a self-employed person. So, if your business, say Amelia Catering, you will be registered as Amelia Valdez, trading as Amelia's Catering. That is what you need to do. You can't register as a business because the business is you. You run the business, not one and the same. You are a self-employed person. After that, the next step, you have to go to the Inland Revenue Division. And there you take your documentation from the Registrar General Department, you take it to them, and you will be registered again as a self-employed individual. And with that comes responsibilities and requirements for filing and paying.
Alright, so seeing that opening a business entails all of that, I would like to know how a tax is related to, or how does it benefit a self-employed person or a small business owner?
Okay, now you have to remember taxes are a payment to the government on your profits or your income. So the benefits that you would derive would come from government providing the services that they're required to provide, because that is where government get their revenue from, taxes, like all different ways. Now, I would say it's more of a requirement instead of a benefit, but for businesses, there are benefits that you can derive. There are things that have been put in place to reduce the amount of income that you have to pay taxes on. So for example, now, the tax rate for a small business and individuals are 25% of your net profit. Your net profit would come after your gross profit, of course, your gross income in fact. So let's say for the year you make $100,000. Out of that, every piece of expense that it takes to run your business and make this profit is considered an expense of the business. So you take that away from your gross profit, your gross income, sorry, and the balance would be your net profit. Net profit is where you would pay the taxes. And even when you are declaring your net profit and filing a tax return, there are other credits that you can apply to your net profit in order to reduce that even further. Yes.
Alright, so the next question I have for you is, what are taxes, and are there specific classification of taxes? If you can tell us, the various types.
But taxes are a payment that each individual, once you're employed or own a business, you have to pay taxes on your income. So it's a payment that's made to the government on income. Now for different categories of what we call taxpayers, there are different kinds of income. Different kinds of taxes. For individuals, whether employed individuals or self-employed individuals, you pay income tax. So it's on your income tax. For businesses, large businesses, which we mean corporations, they pay corporation tax. In the gambling industry, you have gaming gambling tax. So on all the tables and lotto machines, monies that are earned there, there's a tax on that as well. And for the petroleum industry, you have what we call petroleum taxes. So there are two different categories of petroleum taxes. And then what everybody pays once you consume goods and services is value-added tax. So those are the basic taxes that everyone pays in Trinidad and Tobago. There are some miscellaneous taxes, but those are on, when you purchase a vehicle, when you import a vehicle, those type of things, different categories of taxes.
Alright, so I'd also like to know, is a business ever exempt from paying taxes?
Okay, businesses are not exempt from paying taxes. However, if a business doesn't make a profit within a year, if you're at a loss, then no taxes could be paid. And that's for large businesses. Again, for small businesses, it will always be on your net profit or your net loss. For large businesses, however, if you make a loss within a year, instead of paying corporation tax, there's another tax that we take from you, which is called business levy. So one way or the other, we'll get something from you. Yeah?
Okay. Okay. Moving on from taxes, I'd like to switch to something a little more personal to me. I'd like to know when I am shopping for ingredients, for my dishes, for anything, something I probably want to try new and it might entail a foreign product. I'd like to know what are the taxes or the VAT that I am paying when I go to the grocery store.
Okay, well, as I mentioned before, every time we make a purchase or we access some type of service, we are charged VAT usually.
Alright.
For your business, now if you remain a small business, you have to find the most effective ways to reduce your costs.
Right.
So one of the first things you should be doing is looking to buy in bulk as much as possible.
Right.
So that in itself will reduce the cost. The tax that will be associated with purchasing ingredients for your business would be value-added tax, or VAT as we know it.
Right.
that is a 12.5% on the actual cost of the item or ingredient. Now VAT is charged on certain goods and services. There's an entire list of the products and services that are exempt from VAT.
Right.
Now, basic food items such as flour, sugar, rice, oil, the things that potato, the things you have to have,
Right.
no VAT is charged on that.
Right.
However, if you go into the more what we would call luxurious items, so you go for the different foreign jellies and pancake mix and the alcohol and anything that's fun,
Right.
VAT is charged on it. But your basic food items that you need to prepare any meal,
Right.
VAT is not charged. But I would always say, look for the cheapest way of reducing your cost. So bulk buying, of course, is one of the better ways. And then instead of shopping for market stuff at the supermarket, the marketplace is always the better place. You get fresh ingredients and no VAT is charged.
Right. So it's better to support local than foreign.
Yes, and once you support local, your economy, the economy will be charged and it will increase growth and production and even businesses like yours. There'll be room for you.
Right, guys, and that's why I always go to the market to get my fresh produce. Penal market, wherever you're from, visit your local market. The produce is fresh, it's healthy. Get to know your farmers, get to know your market, and support local. Support your own vendors, your own businesses, and everyone will thrive and prosper, you know, especially in today's economy. So, alright, so on to another question as we're about to close. For our viewers who are wondering, I'd like you to tell us who is eligible to file an income tax return, and do you have to get assistance to complete it, or do you have to go online? What are the ways that you can go about to do that? Yeah.
Well, based on the current laws, income tax laws in Trinidad and Tobago, employees are not required to file a return. So at the end of the year, you don't have to go through the hassle of filing a tax return if you don't wish to.
Okay.
The law doesn't bar you from filing one, and if you know you have some credits against your income that will allow you to get a refund, well then that's when most people would file. But the law doesn't require you to.
Okay.
However, everybody else, self-employed businesses, professionals, everybody else has to file a tax return.
Okay.
Now, in order to file a tax return, there are different channels that you can use. So, at one time, Inland Revenue provided the service to employees. However, that service has been abandoned.
Okay.
You can go to accountants. Businesses usually have an accountant that will file their taxes for them. Or you can go online. Inland Revenue has now introduced an online service. You
Okay.
go online and try to
Okay.
file that way. Or if you don't trust the online process, which some people doesn't, you can visit small businesses like mine as well. Because I
Okay.
offer the service.
Right.
BizLink TT,
Right.
we offered the service.
Okay.
So persons wishing to get that service done can contact me.
Alright, so in closing, I'd like to ask you just two more questions. And the second to last question is, in your opinion and your experience in the industry, because I know that you're working the past 27 years with the Board of Inland Revenue, what advice do you have to give to persons who is probably saving money, they probably have a savings account, and they're just wondering or saying to themselves, I'll wait till I'm 30, or I'll wait till I save $200,000 then to open a business. What do you have to tell to those persons?
Well, you know, the way life is, we always plan to do something in the next 5 years.
Yes.
When we reach 30, we want to make $1 million.
Yes.
But life is very uncertain.
Right.
When you have a plan in mind, yes, you have a goal. You want to establish something within 2 years, within 5 years. However, you look at where you are now, you look at the opportunity available to you now. And if you don't trust yourself to invest in yourself, then no one else can and no one else will.
Correct.
So I wouldn't advise anybody to
take their entire savings and put it into a business.
Right.
But I think you should be part of the investment as well. So
Yeah.
you can invest something within yourself.
Right.
Being or having a business plan would encourage investors. So you go out there and you find persons who would be interested in supporting your ideas.
Right.
And that way you start the journey.
Right.
That way you start moving forward and progressing. So within the 5 years you will have the business or the dream that you have had from
Right.
to establish. So that is my advice for people. Take the leap of faith within yourself. Use your money to invest in yourself.
Right.
Again, even if you're employed, one source of income is not the best thing in these times.
Right.
You will struggle.
Right.
So it is always good to have a second source of income, whether it's through investment, purchasing of shares in companies,
Right.
or opening a business of your own.
Right.
But have more than one source of income. Invest in yourself, but always save for a rainy day as well.
Right.
Because you never know what could happen
Yeah.
in the future. That's
Okay.
nice.
Alright guys, so we on to the last question. The last question I have to ask Ms. Anna, and even for you guys out there. And the question, Ms. Anna, is what are some advice, or what advice would you give to persons who may think that it's difficult to open a small business? After everything that we talk about, after the certification, after the taxes, just your general, knowledge, how or what are some of the ways that they could, accomplish this business?
Okay. Well, with opening any business, finances is the biggest challenge.
Correct.
Because whether it's equipment that you need, the products themselves to sell,
Right.
costs.
Right.
Now, as we said before, you can use your savings, but most people who's opening a business will take all of their savings and put it into the business. So you look for investors.
Right.
You may even approach bank or some other financial institution to give you the money to help you start the business. However, that's again where the business plan come in, and you need to see that it's a feasible and sustainable type of business.
Right.
Apart from that, a lot of the ministries and government service offer support to upcoming businesses.
Okay.
So we have NEDCO, which is the National Entrepreneurial Development Company, NEDCO.
Right.
Ministry of Trade is another one. You can visit their website and see what they have to offer. You can also visit Ministry of Finance. They should be able to, their website should be able to point you to different areas. Career might be another area that you can visit, because they're into innovation and
Right.
looking to help you upstarting businesses,
Right.
new ideas. Really, that's what
Right.
they're looking for. So the more innovative your idea, you put it down and present it to them, and they should be able to support you in some area. There's some new initiatives that are coming on. But like I said, just scan all the different ministries and their websites, and there are programs that are available. A lot of the public not even aware that these programs exist, but they are there.
Right.
So it's just to reach out and get the information, because it's there and the support is there. And the government really needs to diversify the economy from oil and gas
Right.
to more innovative and other businesses.
Right.
So they're ready to have and want you to present the ideas.
Okay, great. Alright guys, so we've basically come to the end of today's interview. I'd like to thank my guest, Miss Anna Marie. I call her Miss Anna for short. Thank you for taking time off from your busy schedule today to share your wealth of information with me, and to those of the viewers, those of you who are interested in opening your own business, whether it's from your small income, some savings, anything that you do, it's your passion. You should always invest in you, and nobody can ever tell you that it's wrong or right. Investing in you is the best way to go. And just to recap, for those of you, it's not difficult. I mean, there are steps as we just heard from Ms. Anna here. There is NEDCO, Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Finance, and Career, and also there are so many other programs out there to help young entrepreneurs like myself, like you, even Ms. Anna. And you guys can just go online, type it in, and everything is there for you as well. Alright? And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share this video. It could be help to you, it can be a help to somebody else. Don't forget, Cooking with Pride food blog on Instagram, Amelia Valles on Facebook, and Cooking with Pride food blog on WordPress.com.
Okay guys, I hope the information that I shared with you today would be helpful. And if you need further information, you can contact me on BizlinkTT on Facebook, or I'm on Instagram, BizlinkTT, or Anna Burkett on Instagram as well. Thank you.
Alright guys, so we've come to the end of another episode of Cooking with Pride. I hope that video was of some help, some benefit to you, and stay tuned for more. Have a blessed day, alright? Bye!
Bye.
I don't never